As you're talking with customers, understand that you need to differentiate importance versus satisfaction. So customers might have a long list of things they would like. They might want your product to have 10 different capabilities. Should you build that? Probably not. No, is the short answer. Why? It might take too long to build the thing. By the time you get it built, they might want something entirely different. It might be too complicated. It might be outside of your skill set, outside of the skill sets of the team that you're trying to assemble. And you might have a difficult time even figuring out how to do some of the things, even if you bring in outside expertise. Also, there's a question of expense. If you build everything they could imagine, and you pulled in the leading experts in the industry to figure out how to build it, and then you bring it to them, and it costs 5 times as much as they want to pay, they're not going to buy it. And you've done it all for no reason. It's been an interesting science project, but not a valuable product for the market, and not something that makes any economic sense for you. So again, be understanding that you don't have to deliver every want and every desire that a customer may express. You want to prioritize. You want to understand the importance of different elements based on customer value. You want to focus on what's going to be satisfying for them. You want to be mindful of time and expense associated with these things as well. Your resources are not unbounded. Particularly as a startup, you don't have a lot of time and money. Increasingly as a large company, you don't have a lot of time or enough money to do everything that the company might want to do. So you need to be discerning with your resources. And you want to understand the customer's willingness to pay. And I can't emphasize this enough. There are many examples of great products coming to the market that were just priced wrong, priced too high, because the value that they delivered did not match what the customer wanted to pay for that product. So you want to get a good sense of that early on, and you want to be very aware of value and competition in that context. So this is a simple way of just comparing these two elements, where on the y-axis you have the importance of the user need, and on the x-axis you have user satisfaction with current solutions. And as you're doing your customer discovery interviews and you're asking them about the importance of needs and their satisfaction with current competitive offerings, you can begin to categorize opportunities in one of 4 areas. In the lower left-hand side, if it's not very important and they're not very satisfied with what's out there, you probably don't need to focus on that. It's not important to begin with. As we work our way to the right, if there is something that's of low importance and they're very satisfied with competing solutions, that's probably not fertile ground for you either. If the competitors are already doing a great job solving that problem, you probably are going to have a hard time convincing that customer to switch. If we move to the upper right quadrant, here we're beginning to get something important for customers in that high area of user need. But if the competitors, again, are doing a great job, you probably don't want to go head-to-head with the incumbents that the customers are already happy with. That leaves us with the upper left-hand quadrant, where the user, the prospective customers, have some important needs, have something that they want solved, have a problem that's compelling and urgent for them. And the competitors are doing a lousy job trying to solve that problem. That's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be. Be somewhere that customers have an urgent problem that's underserved, and where competitors are either not doing it or not doing a good enough job in trying to solve that problem. So focusing again on those high needs, low satisfaction with competitors area. What we want to recognize too is that all needs are not equal for customers. We need to prioritize them a bit and seek to understand what are the key elements there. What are elements that might be bugs or issues or problems with current software or other things? What are those big needs as well that are out there? We also want to think about where competing products may not be good enough. So even if your product is better as a new entrant, you have to be a lot better than competitors to get customers to switch in most cases. You're a new brand, perhaps an untrusted brand, or even if you're an existing company, if you're not known for doing that kind of product already, it's a steep hill to climb to get customers to see you in a different way. You've got to be sufficiently differentiated and better, significantly better than what they're already used to. So search for customers that would benefit for that product. Search for customers that have the most significant need or the most urgent need or the highest willingness to pay perhaps, and let that guide you towards what your initial target market should be.